Now a carry here for Terrence West. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Flacco from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, it's West. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. So it'll be first down here after the run. On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it with West. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry, near the bottom of the league. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And Watson has it right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Flacco. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, here's Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Got it complete to West. Oh, and now he bowls him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They'll run again here with West. And some room to work. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A red zone first down for Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a toss. This is West. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's Woodhead. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
319!
Rodgers again now. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
319! 319!
The toss play to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Crosby on now to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Chicago, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Toss. There goes West. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Second down following the run. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
319!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On second down, Montgomery. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans have got it in cruise control right now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. That's caught out left by Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Flacco here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They run with Woodhead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here at Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Rodgers. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Crosby on now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now West. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First and 10 here for Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Little motion now from the tight end. On the give, this is a fullback Gronkowski. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's West. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Second down, Flacco now. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. They come out here in the eye. To pass, Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A third-quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down following the run. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Back now at Lambeau. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, 50.
Montgomery on the counter. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This is West. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flacco. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second and goal is still a decent chunky. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And the Rams have scored again, able to stretch their lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Third down and goal from the 8. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes.